All right, I just have to know, am I the last person to know that I was actually using these two plants wrong? Welcome to the Smallscape. This is going to be a short video, but think of it as one of my public service announcements, plus also kind of like a questionnaire. Did you know about this? Am I the last person to know about this? I might be. I very possibly might be, but if there's maybe one or two of you that didn't know this, then I've done my job. Tube plants from Petco PetSmart. I'm sure we've all had them. I have had quite the number, and I know that I've opened them up wrong for all these years. I know that. It's like the lazy person's way of opening them up. Everybody always said, open from the bottom, then you won't have to spill out all the stuff, you won't make a mess, you won't accidentally like cut off the leaves, pull off, you know, because I would usually open from the top, okay, and I pull out the plant. I know, I'm sorry, that's how I do it. I do it very carefully. Occasionally a leaf will pop off, but it's usually not a very healthy leaf anyways. Well, I should have been opening it from the bottom because, and I don't know if you've seen these yet. I think these are new because I've never noticed it before. These are actually marked tropical and they're for terrariums. Different type of plant, like this is marked Asplenium thunbergii, which actually it's Asplenium thunbergii. It's like a little ferny guy. Love it. I'm doing some experiments possible with vivarium. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try these. Well, on the back, it's noted 2 different ways to plant it, with or without, basically a planting cup. And I said, planting cup? Oh, that's cool, it comes with a planting cup, cool. No, they all do. They all come with, so at the bottom of this, it has, I knew that there was, you know, a little part there that held that, you know, that goo, that stuff at the bottom, the gel stuff. I know that, but I didn't necessarily think to pull that out and keep it. This is what it looks like. And actually, I thought, well, there's probably a piece of tape holding the lid on. No, it's not. It's like a shrink wrap where it's perforated, and you could quite possibly just take that off if you want the pieces to come separate. I don't. I want it to stay together because this is an awesome little planting cup that you could use for many, many different things. First of all, you can use it like they say in a terrarium. So you can either put substrate in there, or you can use it, just plant it. So these little ferny guys, you could fill it with water, put the plant right in there, put it in the back somewhere, you won't even see it. Or I would just put substrate right in there and then plant it right into there, and then it becomes completely mobile. You can put it wherever you want. Put it in another tank or terrarium, whatever. And you can also use it in the aquatic world. Ironically though, when you're talking a tube plant like this in the aquarium realm, you're talking your epiphytes, so your Anubias, Bovitis, things that do not necessarily get planted into the substrate. So could you necessarily use this planting cup for the plant that actually comes with this? Maybe not, unless you're just gonna kind of like have the roots in here and maybe some rocks on top to kind of hold it in place, because you don't want to bury the rhizome, and you're not actually planting these plants into the substrate. But I'm going to hold on to this for other plants, like stem plants and other ones that you want to plant in the substrate, like crypts. The other thing that you could use it for is the video that I shared, which was not my idea, it was totally cool. If you want to kind of dip your foot into and try a dirty tank, fill this with potting soil, cap it with some sand to keep the potting soil in there, and then put your little stem plant in there, watch the crazy growth. I owe you an update to the one that I did, if the cories would stop dislodging my stem plant that's not in the pot and then dipping, like knocking over my pot, then I could give you an update. That's another story, but this has so many uses. Also, outside of the terrarium world, outside of the aquatic world, even if you have like some sort of a dish or a planter, whatever that you want to put like flowers in, but it has a hole at the bottom, just put this in a little tiny pot and put this in. You can put flowers in it just something random that I thought. So that is your public service announcement for today. Please let me know, am I literally the last person that realized the gem that's in the bottom of all these plant tubes? All the ones that I have thrown away. What a dummy. But let me know, are you going to use it? Have you been using it? Is it wonderful to you as it is to me? Let me know, and I'll see you next week.